Okay, so now let's get into the brows. So we're going to be using two different pencils. They are both brown, but one is darker than one. I'll use the darker side for the outer corner and then the lighter one for the inside. And then I'm going to be using my spoolie, and also I'm going to be using this foundation concealer brush, and I'm going to be using my concealer palette from Osha's Beauty. The concealer is a bit lighter, so I'm going to use foundation to color correct later. So watch me as I get these brows looking lit. So let's start. The first thing usually is to brush your brows with a spoolie. So I'm brushing it upwards. I'm brushing both of them upwards so I can, follow the line on the brows. Okay, so I'm going in with the darker shade. Is already sharpened. I'm going to be following the line. I hope you can see. So I've done this one. I'm going in. I like to do one. Okay, so I hope you can see. So I'm going to be using this spoolie to brush the brows downwards. Then going and complete the shape. So now I'm filling the outer corner with the darker shade. It doesn't matter how weird it looks right now because I'm going to clean it up with the concealer, so don't panic. Okay, so I'm done filling it with the darker shade, so I'm going to use the lighter one now to fill the beginning, the front. So this kind of gives it an ombre look. Everything is not too dark, but the brow is visible. Okay, look at it. So now I'm going in back with the spoolie, and we're using that to brush the brows one more time. So in case there's any hairs, falling out, This will keep it in place. Also, you can use a brow gel to set your brows. I just don't have that right now. So I'm just gonna use my hand to correct any funny things. Okay, so you see the brows have been outlined. Now it's time to use the concealer to conceal. So I'm going in with my Ushers concealer palette. The colors are they're not really dark, but I have one shade I can use, and I will use that. I'll just go in with little amount, and I'm going in with my small mirror as well because I see better. Okay, so it's time to conceal. Okay, so under eye has been done, under brow. So now I'm going to do the second one, then color correct everything. Watch me. Okay, so I've done that. I'm going to be using my Seagold Beauty foundation, and this is in the shade of Honey. I'm going to use that as a color corrector for this concealer I just did, and I'm going to use that to make everything seem better. So watch me. I hope you can see. Okay, you can. Alright, so done. I'm blending now. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to do the top brow. I'm using a foundation that is closer to my skin tone for this. So this is me blending out the foundation I use for my top brow. Okay, so the brows are done and I'm going to take you through my foundation routine, so hold on.